to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Season underway as toe meets leather. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Using his legs, it's Clark. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Gators will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got a man. It's Coleman Hope.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's getting it.
and this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action, or we can throw it, but it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Trying the left side. Still running at the 40. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Auburn. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game.
And it's blocked. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, late.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Durham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That aggressive play calls, everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Hauls it in. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Clark. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the wildcat.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches tonight.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Gonna try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll toss it to the left. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman Hope. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tigers have their offense in high gear.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Quarterback keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble. And while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Glass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Inside the touchdown Tigers. And they turn it into a defense.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're looking to throw on second and short. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gators! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 13 over South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. He's got him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Grab behind the line. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Wilkins. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They'll run play action. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up. And on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Looking for space. It's Coleman Hope. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Catch in the middle, it's Adams. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Florida! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman Hope. Tackled there by the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's complete to the left. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. A running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Gator! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now it's a two-possession game, down 15. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the air, it's Wilkins. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Looking for an open area to his left. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.